just after 5 a.m. and I'm still awake from yesterday. But I don't know, I just had a moment outside when putting my thing in the mail. I don't know, I would love to have, I would just like to live in like a woodsy area and have like an outdoor-ish office, just like where I can just like early in the morning come outside, sit in a nice comfy chair with my computer and just do my thing and just have just the beauty of the outdoors, the outdoor temperature, the sights and the sounds, and just that fresh air. Oh man, that would be lovely. So when you share a food budget with someone, how do you stay on track when that person, all they want is everything you're trying to stay away from? It's like, get this, get this, get this. It's like the entire shopping trip is basically their friggin' choice, and if you try to make any kind of executive decision and try to make better choices, it's like all hell breaks loose and they just flip a script on you. Like, how do you handle that situation? Because I'm just like having a hard time getting through it. It is like a big part of why I have such a hard time staying on track with these things, because it's like I try and I try, but I don't have control over the food budget, even though half of it belongs to me. And it's like I just frustration, man. Bad decision number one. But at least this one has only like 3 grams of sugar per 8 ounces as opposed to 26. Okay, so essentially this is basically what I'm supposed to get. I mean, that's not the one, but it's supposed to be the spring one. And I'm thinking, what if I take that, right? That bad choice, and I try to health it up a bit and get that. Throw it on there after. Some spinach. After it's cooked, everything. Taking heat at the spinach, cook the spinach, just throw spinach on my slices. There you go. Since I can't make the decision that I necessarily want to make because I've got to compromise my freaking crap just to appease an old lady who's bitter. So why not do that? Add health to it. Can't really fix it, but I can add something to it to at least give myself something. I think that's what I'll just end up having to do. Compromises, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I took the spinach and I added some mixed veggies into it. That's my portion of vegetable to counteract the 2 slices of pizza, and that's just the one meal. That's just one meal. That's a single portion. There's a little bit of a little dab of butter in there and a sprinkle of a carne asada seasoning. Just a little sprinkle because I just like the taste of it, and it's got like a bunch of other seasonings in it, and it's got a little salt in it, so it's like I don't have to add salt because there's salt already in it. So I get all this flavor without a ton of salt, like adding salt and then all these other seasonings and stuff. It's all just all in one, so that's why I did that. After I'm done with this, I will do my workout. See you then.
I'm gonna do 300 push-ups every day that I upload and export a video, which I haven't done. But the days that I did those, I wrote down 10 sets and said I'm not stopping until I do 300 push-ups. Because if you just say, I'm gonna do some push-ups, you'll do like 50 or 60 push-ups, you're like, oh man, I'm dying, I'm done. So if you set a goal from the outset, like, I'm gonna do 300 jumping jacks, and I'm not gonna stop until I hit that goal. So set a goal before you work out. I'm gonna run 3 miles. I'm gonna lift weights for 45 minutes. Whatever you're gonna do that day, write it down and then make sure you do it. Like, don't quit on yourself during.
Okay, so that kind of touches on what I've been doing Because I've actually been doing that. I'm like, the day before, I'm setting the goal of what I'm going to do, and then the next day I do that goal. And I'm doing that. And so that's good. I'm doing something right for once. Even though my whole meal plan today is a little different from what I'm trying to achieve, I did make some conscious decisions. I limited my portion, and I put a bigger portion of vegetables to give some nutrients and kind of counterbalance the bad that I did. And I've also, my workout that I do, I get exhausted on the first set. After doing the first set, part of me is just like, okay, I'm done, I want to do it. But I go for the second set anyways, and I push myself, and I do it, even though it seems like it's hard to do. And so actually right now I feel a little bit proud of myself, because I'm doing that prior to him saying that. I'm just watching this video right now. I'm getting caught up. Even though my day 4 video was already up before watching this. Now that makes me feel really good that I'm not sucking, I probably could do more than 2 sets, but the fact that I want to quit after 1, but I do the second one anyways, it just shows that I am applying that advice and that I am reaching the goals. I'm not pushing myself too far, but I'm not hindering myself and giving up early either. So yeah, I'm balanced right now with what he's saying, with his advice and everything, and yeah, that just made me feel really good. Even though my sleep schedule is so out of whack, and my day starts at dinner basically, and just stress and just things, and I honestly feel more comfortable sleeping during the day. I think I figured it out. Part of the fear of it is because, remember, I've discussed this fear of like death that I have, and I feel that if something happens to me in my sleep and it's at night, nobody's gonna know. But if it's during the day and my mom's awake, there's at least that chance that if something's happening to me in my sleep, that I'll be helped, and that I could, and I think it's subconscious in the back of my head, and I think that's why I prefer sleeping during the day. And I can sleep at night. I just have to get myself tired to the point where I can't keep my eyes open, and that requires me to stay up for 24 hours straight. And I'm just tired of doing that to set my internal clock, I'm tired of doing that. It gets old after a while, so I don't know, I'm going to work through this. I'm just going to do whatever my body does. I'm just going to let it do its thing. But in the meantime, I'm going to try my best to keep my portions and, keep my eating habits, as best as I can possibly have them. And do my workouts, even though it's, for me, it would be like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning doing them. But really, it's like 7, 8 o'clock at night when I'm doing them in real time. So I'm still doing them. I'm not giving up on it. I'm not using, it's this. I'm not using those excuses or anything. I'm still going to do it no matter what schedule my body decides it wants to be on, because of, issues in my head or anything. I'm just going to keep pushing through and keep pushing forward and try my best to get somewhere. And hopefully, I would love to lose at least half an inch off of, well, of course my ass, because that's just huge, and my hips. That would, my hips and ass and my waist, my thighs actually. I would like it if it came off of more of my thighs and my ass. I can work on the waist later, but I want the legs and thighs to be down some. I hope at least there's some loss of inches there. That would make me happy if there is. but we'll know Sunday, because that's when I'm going to do them. I only did it this Wednesday because that's when I got the actual tape to measure inches. So, yeah. I think that's going to be all for today. I'm about to go do my workout now. Trust me, I am going to do it. I'm not going to chicken out or back out of it. Don't forget to like this video. If you've gotten this far and you've sticking around this far and you've liked anything that I've said, give that video, give it a thumbs up. And because kudos to me for keeping your attention this long, right? You know, subscribe if you haven't already. Share, comment. I would love to read comments and respond to them. And I will see you guys tomorrow.